Good evening. I'd like to welcome you and call to order the February 14th, 2017 Port Orchard City Council regular meeting. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you for all for coming and spending your Valentine's Day with me. We'll on to our first order of business. Do we have any proposed amendments to tonight's agenda? Hearing none.
We need to, do we know about John?
Well, if you look at 4F, I took care of Mr. Clausen.
There we go.
He's on the consent agenda. He gave me sufficient notice.
Mr. Mayor, I would move that to approve the agenda as presented.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the agenda is approved. We are on to our first citizens' comment period. Jerry, Bobby, the other gentlemen are presenters, so. All right, so we'll move on to the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I would move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the consent agenda as presented. Is there any discussion of any of the items on the consent agenda? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the consent agenda is approved. We are on to our first presentation, which is from Kitsap Rescue Mission for Intentional Transitional Community. And we have Mr. Joe Summers here this evening. Joe, you have a...
For those of you that don't know me, and there are a few, I'm Joe Summers with the Kitsap Rescue Mission. I'm also a South Kitsap resident, so this is home for me. That's why we started here with this. Hopefully everybody has one. Okay. The purpose of us coming out with this document for the intentional transitional community, we've been working with the county and a lot of the cities trying to do something to help the homeless. That's really what it's all about. Simply put, they have no place to go. I mean, we just got an emergency shelter here in Port Orchard. It's the first thing that we've managed to get through, but it happened rather fast. We haven't seen a lot of people there, but in our point in time count, which we did last week, there's 40 to 50 people in South Kitsap living unsheltered outdoors. And the purpose of the intentional transitional community document, it's a case for support. What we're asking for from the city council and the mayor is to endorse this. We're going to all the cities, as well as the county and the sheriff's department, the fire department, and even Franciscan Medical, looking for endorsements for this. What we're trying to do is put a document together that gives us a direction to go to try and help the homeless. I'm sure you've heard of Tent City. Well, here we call them encampments. We've actually looked at doing a couple of them here in the greater Port Orchard area, outside the city limits in the county, because the county has an ordinance that says we can do it. Matter of fact, they're voting on a permanent ordinance for that purpose, February 27th. So the reason that we're coming out with this is we intend, the Kitsap Rescue Mission and other agencies partnering with us, intend on bringing together an intentional transitional community. Means we start with an encampment maybe, and we work our way into small homes communities and into permanent housing. But this is all about transitory housing. We have to bring them together. If we don't bring them together, we can kind of find them here and there and once in a while. But if we don't have them together, we can't get them help. Now, we know we can't help them all. And our purpose isn't to give them a handout. Our purpose is to help them with case management. Case management, and the caseworkers that we have at the Rescue Mission have a really good track record already of recovering people from homelessness. Are we going gonna get them all? No. Maybe 25%. But if you look at this on page, I think it's the first page that you're going to turn to, the need, go down to the bottom and look at the dollars. These are taxpayer dollars that we're already spending trying to take care of the homeless. And most of that, if you look, is in enforcement and emergency response. Are we helping them that way? Absolutely not. Could we do better with private donor funds and faith-based community funds and try and put something together where we can try and help them help themselves? But we have to be able to get them someplace legal first. It's got to the point to where it's criminal to be homeless in Kitsap County and most of our cities. We have to help them out of their criminal environment as best we can. You see, the intentional transitional community starts out with the need so that we can help people understand what the need is. Then we go over to the solution and then our program. And our program starts out with outreach, goes to overnight shelters, which we have at the Kitsap Rescue Mission. We are trying to open one up right now in Paulsbo in conjunction with the city of Paulsbo. This is an all-the-time overnight shelter. This isn't just an emergency cold weather shelter, but an all-the-time overnight shelter. The Kitsap Rescue Mission's overnight shelter sees an average of 20 to 30 guests every night, and 40 to 50 guests every day in the day room. That's a place for these people to go. Now, we're located in Bremerton, right almost next door to the Salvation Army. There's one establishment between them and us. So they go to breakfast, they come to our day room, they go to lunch, they come back to our day room, and then a lot of them turn around and come back for the overnight shelter. They can't just walk in the door for an overnight shelter. Like everything else with us, we do have a system in place. We work with Housing Solutions Center in Bremerton, which works with everybody in Kitsap. We have one at the KCR at Jackson and Lund.